Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the ISO for SundaeSwap is on hold for the time being. I will be reading a update that the team made just this evening, and it'll answer some questions, but at the same time, you'll probably have more afterwards. So I'll just say that it's probably a good thing that they're not going ahead and rushing forward with all things considered. I'm not going to lie, it's definitely a little disappointing. I was really looking forward to this, as I'm sure quite a few of you were as well. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't really mind waiting as long as the release is smooth, fair, and hopefully all the things that are of concern and leading them to delay can be fully addressed. So let's go and take a look at the announcement that they just released. The future of SundaeSwap. SundaeSwap Protocol and ISO Update Number 2. One of the things that has been central to our vision for SundaeSwap is bringing ethics and trust to the table. Our community is just as important to us, and the input and insights you have given us over the last few days has led us to take a hard look at our launch plans and has prompted us to make some changes. The first thing we are announcing is that we will delay the ISO. The updated timeline will be shared on June 1st. We in our community became incredibly excited about the opportunity that the ISO provides. It's an excellent vehicle to involve our community and disperse Sundae tokens responsibly. That energy and momentum, along with our enthusiasm to hit the road running and our confidence in the infrastructure we've built, carried us into trying to execute on this idea at a blistering pace. Two important areas that we've received feedback on are the amount of detail we've shared on the business model our stake pool will fund, and our choice to bring in a third-party stake pool operator. That second concern, we want to clarify that we were, and still are should we decide to change the operations back, prepared to launch the stake pool ourselves, and even had one running on the testnet before we announced the ISO, under the ticker SNS. When that third party approached us, we saw it as a great opportunity to offload the small operational burden and invite a reliable stake pool operator from the community into the process as a watchdog and whistleblower. We had overlooked an alternative angle that some respected members in the Cardano community highlighted, and it shined a spotlight on some issues that we had been wrestling with in the leadership team as well. This brings us to the first point of concern mentioned above. There is confusion around how the proceeds from the ISO will be used, and we don't have the foundational materials in place to explain the project you are getting involved in. With the respect we hold for the sources of these criticisms, we ultimately made the decision to take a step back, tighten our belts, get our ducks in a row, and reapproach the ISO from more solid footing. We're pairing today's announcement with some exciting news over the next week. AMA with the founders. Tomorrow, May 25th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll run an Ask Me Anything style event with our community. If you want to be involved, head over to our Discord, where our co-founders will be answering questions from the chat. Keep an eye on our Twitter, @SundaeSwap, for more information. Expanded leadership team. The response to SundaeSwap has been amazing. We've been working hard to expand our team to bring the right skills to bear. We're proud to be able to announce new additions to the leadership team this week on our website. We hope you'll be as excited as we are. Technical papers. To round us off, we'll be releasing a series of white papers exploring different technical aspects of the platform we are building, with the first one coming within the next week. We are deeply committed and incredibly excited about the concept of an ISO and the opportunity it provides for community engagement in a responsible way. We're taking time to incorporate your feedback, and we'll have an exact timeline for you on June 1st. We know that many of you are excited about the ISO model. Ultimately, any change in plans comes with disappointment. However, we feel that this path is the healthiest for our community. As we approach the updated date for the ISO, we believe that a more solid foundation will make it all the more trustworthy and exciting, and something that everyone can feel good about. So after reading that, do you have more questions? Because I do. I don't really know exactly what the details were and what kind of drama was taking place seemingly behind the scenes to lead to this type of an announcement, but I've been in the SundaeSwap team's Discord a number of times, including just this evening right before coming to shoot this video, and they've always had dev team members in there that were answering questions. They seemingly are very open to answering what they can talk about. As you can probably imagine, quite a few of the commenters tonight were not all that positive, and it's hard to blame them entirely, but I'm still looking forward to this project. I definitely will have some more questions that I'd like to have answered after this. And if you have any questions, again, please leave them down below in the comments section. I still am trying to figure out a time when I can get an interview directly with one of the leads from the team. But if you want to take the time tomorrow to get involved with their AMA on Discord, that's probably not a bad idea as well. And if you do, please get in touch. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on their AMA. I'll be trying to make their AMA tomorrow night if at all possible, but if for some reason I can't, I'd love to hear from any of you if you're able to make it tomorrow night. Either way, I'd really like to hear your thoughts if you're able to make their AMA tomorrow, so please drop a comment if you do. So that's the latest. Hopefully we can get some more details tomorrow from the AMA, and if I can still get an interview with someone from the team, I will definitely pass along any more information I can gather. But I guess we just need to sit back and wait, hold tight, maybe take this opportunity to buy a little more ADA. If we take a look at CoinMarketCap here, this past week certainly was exciting. I'll give it that. If you had some money on the sidelines, you definitely had a few opportunities to buy quite a discount. I was lucky enough to get in at $1.30-ish, I believe. We'll just have to see where things go from here. I'm still optimistic for the rest of this summer. I think there's going to be a lot of good news coming out for Cardano in particular, and hopefully for SundaeSwap too. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for stopping by. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can all get in on this project in the not too distant future. Until then, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please leave a comment below and let me know what you're thinking after this update. Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon. Technical papers. Technical papers. Technical papers. Technical papers. Technical papers. Technical papers and the opportunity it